Namaste, Debbie. I'm a Colorado native. I live in a small mountain town with my husband, Rich. I'm a Reiki master, I'm a long distance healer, and I'm a seeker. It is my great honor to introduce my dear friend Jeet, who I've known for over 9 years. He's a remarkable man that never ceases to amaze me with his knowledge and his wisdom. Today, he's going to answer a few questions and give us better insight on what is Guru Purnima. There's a lot of misconception about the word guru. Can you elaborate on it?
Well, first of all, namaste and thank you everyone, and thank you Debbie for having me on this. And also, I'm delighted to answer your queries about Guru Purnima because as you know, it's a very auspicious day celebrated here. So let me just take you through that first. So see, Guru Purnima, the first word Guru itself, Guru, as you know, is very it's always misunderstood as the teacher or someone who teaches something. So it's not like that. We'll come to that later on. Purnima means a full moon day, basically. So this particular day, Guru Purnima, according to Hindu calendar, it falls in the month of somewhere between June to August. That is a Hindu month of Ashad. That is known as in according to Hindus. So Hindus dedicate this Guru Purnima to Maharshi Vedavyas. He was a sage who was believed to be responsible, for editing the sacred Hindu text. That is the Vedas and the 18 Puranas and all of that. So the history goes way back then. And for Buddhists, the festival is an occasion of an occasion to rejoice in the divinity of their guru, that is Lord Buddha. So there are many different stories actually about surrounding around about Guru Purnima. According to some other scriptures, it all started by Lord Dattatreya in Maharashtra part of India, that is on the western coast of India. And Guru Dattatreya is known as the Guru of all the Gurus. And Lord Dattatreya's Guru is also known as Adi Shiv, not Lord Shiv, but Adi Shiv. So there are a lot of different scriptures and different articles about it. But end of the day, it's a day dedicated to gurus or your masters. So coming back to your question about the word guru itself, the way we use the term guru nowadays is, it is like sort of a super teacher kind of a person. People think that many people look at it as at a physical, on a very physical dimension or on a very surface level. But the real essence of guru is not actually physical. It's actually in India we call it a Guru Tatwa. Tatwa means element. So there is actually an element of guru which is beyond the 5 elements that we normally know of. And so there is this thing known as Guru Tatwa. Now you have to have higher tattvas existing in you, in your life, so that your life goes in a very smooth way in terms of spirituality and energetics. So because you don't have the sensitivity and receptivity, that is why people get stuck when it comes to the energy or tattvas or elements. Now ideally Guru Tattva is present in everybody. It's just like divine, right? So now what happens is, unfortunately, there are a lot of people who claim themselves as guru, but a real guru does not need to declare themselves as a guru. That if somebody is a guru, they will not go places and tell people, hey, look, I'm your guru. It's not. They don't need to declare that. It's just like the sun. When sun rises, it does not have to go door to door to wake people up saying good morning, right? So
Right.
it's like its own light is sufficient to make everyone realize that this is what it is. So that's how basically the guru is. If you go online, you'll find a lot of definitions which says the guru, that is gu means darkness and ru stands for removal of darkness. Well, it's not actually like that, to be very honest. So in dark light energetics, we don't promote dark or light, or those dualities, because end of the day, when you go beyond that, beyond the duality, it's something which is beyond the dark and light, right? Beyond the mind. So Guru is basically someone who is a dispeller of ignorance. So ignorance is the right word in that case. A guru is a person who connects with you, with your consciousness, and your consciousness merges with your guru. You see. So in India, we call guru as we consider guru as similar to divine or God. You see. So just like everybody has their God inside or God within, same thing is with guru. So it's like
So
that.
how do I recognize my guru?
Oh, that's a good question. So this is going to be a long one. Okay. So see, first of all, let me just elaborate more here on guru part itself. So a guru is not just somebody who is stress busting or a relationship fixing person. Okay. What happens is, when you have the craving to enhance your energies, right? You want to enhance your consciousness, for example, or something into spirituality, or energetically. You don't go out and seek guru. Guru will happen to you. All right. No. So guru is a person who breaks all your illusions and connects himself with you, and connects you to your own truth, your own inner divine. All right. And once you are connected with your own inner divine or your own inner guru, automatically things are in place. But basically what he or she tries to do is, they try to connect you with your inner way, so that things don't go as per your way. Things then go as per the divine way, how it is supposed to be. Now what happens with the guru is actually kind of funny, because a guru creates a personality in such a way that people don't know whether we should love him or hate him. His personality is created like that. So you, for a minute, you will say that, oh, I love this guy, he's just awesome. But at the same time, you will feel a little different about this particular person. You'll be, you try to sometimes create distance with this guy, because you say, like, I hate this guy. He's just so blunt. He's just on the face. So these emotions are there, but within this emotions, these are the lines, where you are constantly crashed and thrashed around these things. You see. So a person who gives you solace, and a person who pampers you, he is not actually a guru, to be very honest. That in reality, there are people who use the mind or psychological teachings to console people, to pamper people. And what they are not aware of is, indirectly they are actually boosting the ego of someone, which is not right. A guru is actually one who just simply crashes your ego. Who his main focus is to crash the ego or the self, basically, right? Now, somebody who's consoling you, somebody who is trying to pamper you, is not doing that. He's putting you back to the comfort zone, right? That's not what a guru is all about. Guru is a person who disturbs somebody who is in comfort zone. So he disturbs the one who is in comfort, and comforts the one who is disturbed, right? So, but on the other way, you may also find that this person, he or she, I'm not sure if he's a divine person or if he's a devil. That's the aura that the guru carries, ideally, because you are always threatened. Your ego is always threatened, to be very precise. So that's why many people hesitate to even communicate. Even when they find their guru, they don't normally open up all the time, because they have this hesitation, right? It's like, that this person has the capacity to go through me and check everything about my past, present, and future. So That's why there is this hesitation, in people. I've seen that, but the main intent is always to take a person from one dimension of experience to another dimension of experience, and you need a device for such high level of intensity, right? I mean, for grace and energy. So that is why this device is known as guru. You can say that. So the relationship of a guru and a shishya. Shishya is disciple. So the relationship between the guru and the disciple is always based on energetics. Is always based on energy. So it does not matter where you are or who you are, and it doesn't even matter if the guru is physically present with you. He or she is always connected with you, because these things are beyond the dimensions, right? These relationships are beyond the dimension. It's not just like a typical human relation, if you may will, where we exchange things, and we exchange comfort and all those things, right? It's not like that. So yeah, so it's very different. And a guru is basically just like a clean mirror, so you can only see your own stuff. That's all you see, right? So that's how it is, basically.
Okay, so what is the difference between a guru and a teacher?
Oh, well, that's a very interesting question, and I know that many people often misunderstand guru as a teacher, as we discussed earlier. So, like I said, a guru is basically somebody who is like a clean mirror, so you can only see your stuff. But he's a person who always keeps on pinpointing things at you, not literally in pinpointing, but in a very subtle way. And while the teacher, you may never know that you are getting what you're getting, actually, because the teacher always pampers and consoles the student. That's the difference, I believe. And the work of guru is not to bring morality to you, but to bring spirituality into you. You see. So the difference is basically that the guru will never impose things onto you. You see, he or she will try to directly or indirectly guide you to it. But a guru is not a guide, by the way. There is another misconception that people think that guru is also a guide. Guide is not a guru. Okay, so we'll come to that on the later part. But coming back to the question, so guru will never impose things onto you. He just allows things to blossom naturally. You see. But a teacher may or may not, impose teachings onto you. A teacher believes in, teachings and scriptures, and it's more of a book-based teaching. But a guru is mainly into experience. You see. So guru's focus is basically to bring the experience into your lives. It could be in any very subtle way. And a guru need not be actually physically there, physically there with you. He or she may or may not even be alive. Still they are connected with you. So, like I said, guru is working. That guru element, the guru Tatwa, works in this case. So that is what it is. It's not the physical realm, or it's not the physical appearance of a person that matters in this case. In terms of guru. So he need not be physically there with you, always guiding or always telling you things to do. But the ways is very different. The way they work, will come to that on that. So again, coming back to the difference of the teacher and the guru, a guru need not be necessarily be a pleasant person, because his intention is not to be sweet with you, right? A teacher can be sweet to you, but his intention is not to be sweet and pamper you, like I said. So he's not somebody with white wings and white clothes and with the wand, and it'll be like, it's not like that, right? He's not somebody from a fairyland. Right? So he's not at all that. He's let's say, if I'm a very sweet, if I am sweet to you, you will feel happy and you will fall asleep. That is not guru's intention. Guru's intention is to always awaken you, not to put you to sleep, right? He's somebody who is there to assist you towards your liberation. Now, solace is once again an effort to survive in this planet, but it is more of psychological level, right? Solace brings you into your comfort zone. So, Guru makes sure that your comfort zone is always shattered, right? So he punches your ego all the time. He's the one who punches and keep poking onto your ego, right? So that is the difference. Teacher, on the other hand, they may or may not do that. Teacher may teach you things. Of course, teacher has its own significance. I'm not saying that guru and teachers, they equally have their own significance in our lives. But a guru can be teacher, but a teacher can never be a guru. There's a difference. There are a lot of people who look for guru, but instead of guru, they are actually looking for solace peddling people, rather than actually somebody who is willing to awaken yourself. So when you are willing to, only when you are willing to transform yourself, when you're willing to drop your limitations and let go of yourself, and you're ready to go to other dimensions of life, that is when such longing comes into you, and that is when you try to seek a guru. You see, uh, otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. People can just go around and have some gurus who can pamper them, but then they will only push them back to the whole system, bringing a shift in you from this 3D dimension to the other dimension. That is what the actual intent of a guru is, so that you grow, your consciousness grows, and is not limited to this 3D realm, so it goes beyond that.
So can we have a friendly guru?
Oh, okay. So that is again that's one of the other main thing which is happening nowadays. People look for a friendly guru. Let me ask you this: if you are a friend with someone, if somebody is a friend, and most of friendship, what actually happens? Have you ever observed most of the relationship, rather, which is friendly? What happens in those relationships? There may or may not be trust in that relationship. There may or may not be transparency in that relationship. There may or may not be connectivity or that type of bond in that relationship. And when we speak about friendship or friends, there are so many friends. We have BFF, best friends. We have Facebook friends. We have college friends. We have office friends. I mean, even that particular relationship, we have segregated so much, right? So there is no, you know, so we divide friendship or friends as per our needs. You see, if you think about it, let's be honest. We are so selfish that we want our relationship also, in category. We divide them in categories, right? So okay, when I have some work with my office colleagues, I have an office friend, and even in that I have some groups. I have a Facebook friend if I need them. I have my best friend. I have my school friends. I'm just giving an example, right? So now in all of these relationships, the bottom line is we do tend to take them for granted, right? We
Right.
do. Let's be honest. We do take people for granted. We do take our friends for granted. Now, if a guru is a friendly guru, what happens is, and it does happen, when you are a friendly person, when you are a friendly guru, what happens is people will not take you seriously, right? People will not take your word seriously. If a guru asks you to do some sadhanas, if a guru asks you to do something, you may or may not, take it seriously, and this happens. But if the same thing someone else comes and says, they'll be like, oh, you know what, I did this. So I'm just giving an example. This is what happens normally. So the problem that happens with a friendly guru is that people take you for granted, and of course, like I said, the guru disciple or the guru shishya relationship is so different. It's beyond the physical realm. It's not the regular relationship that we have, right? So you need to have a lot of satkarmas. First of all, when I say satkarmas, what it means is a particular amount of good deed, right? So the karmas or the deeds that we have is just like bank account, right? So you need to have some credit. or some deposits in your some deposits in your bank. Only then you will be actually be meeting a physical guru in this life. You see, not just, and it's not applicable for just for guru, even in about spirituality, or even to the smallest insight that you get. Even for that, you need to have a satkarma. You see, that's how it works. I don't want to teach or preach about the karma right now, but this is how it is. You need to. It's a law. It's a spiritual law, right? So that's why a guru is a person who can come into many various forms. So I'll give you an example. Say, for example, like I was talking about Dattatreya. So there are many avatars who, or you can say there are many reincarnation of Lord Dattatreya who came in form of different avatars. So even now there are many avatars on this planet, and there are many gurus. So a guru is also an avatar to some extent. Who is an avatar? Avatar is a person who knows from their birth why they are here. So technically speaking, we all are avatars, but we have forgotten what our purpose is or why we are here, right? So that's the main role of a guru also, to remind you of your past life or whatever is required, so that you come to a point or an understanding about who you really are. So like I said, the gurus are all connected, and they are not different from each other. So suppose if let's say you're in a Western country and you follow, let's say, st.Micheal, right, or saint any other saint. It doesn't matter if they're in the Western culture or in Eastern culture. Those things are all human, the West and East and all those things. Ideally, the Guru Tatwa is same. It's just like God, like I said, So God is same everywhere, right? So it's this transmission that happens through the person, through the guru. That is the main thing. That is the main essence. So the guru becomes the medium of that transmission, right? And it can be available through anybody, but specifically with a particular person that comes to you. So it's your discovery, you see. So a guru will, like I said, a guru will never say that I am your guru. It's up to you. You will get a realization, you will get an experience, and you will get an insight. You will actually get an insight or a vision, maybe, that this particular person is my guru. Now coming back to the differences, a teacher takes responsibility of your growth, but a guru makes you responsible for your growth. You see, it's like a teacher gives you things you don't really require at times, but a guru gives guru guides you with things that you may require, not in the present moment but in the future moment, you see. So a teacher answers your queries, right? Or a guru questions your answer, rather. That is the best thing. A teacher may guide you to take you out of the maze, but a guru destroys the maze itself.
Got it.
So, yeah, that is one of the major difference. So let's say, like I said, the teacher always pamper you for your outer journey, but the guru prepares you for your inner journey. So a teacher can be a guide on the path, but guru is always a pointer to the way itself, or it is itself a way, you see. Now there is only two things. The major difference here again is teacher requires a student to be following discipline and needs an obedient student, but a guru requires the main two things, is just trust and humility of the pupil. So that is the main difference. Basically, teacher works for your success, but guru is somebody who works about your liberation. So I think those are a couple of different difference.
Okay, got it. So in many spiritual paths, they say we are our own gurus. So why do we need an external guru?
Okay, so that's again a good question. So it's just like now here's the catch here. The moment someone says, I am my own guru, why the hell do I need anyone else? You see the smell of arrogance there? You see
Yeah.
you see that. So like I said, a guru, the main thing that a guru requires from the student or a disciple is humility, you know because as he or she breaks your ego or the self, the by default product is humility, so you become humble, right?
Right.
um, and the other thing is, this is what I was talking about, even about the friendly guru. In a relationship of a friendship, what happens is there is a secret competition all the time. Have you seen two best buddies? Even though they are best buddies, sometime somewhere there is this competition which is going on innerly, to race ahead basically from the other. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is out of jealousy, but yes, people do get jealous, right? So
Mhm.
the same thing goes with guru disciple relationship as well. Every disciple dreams, or he wants to become like a guru, or rather overtake the guru. You see, that is the mind part. I'm just saying the way it is, because that's how the mind is, right?
Right.
The disciple always wants to become like a guru, or tries to you know uh, have this race kind of thing. Not all of them are like that, but I'm just saying in general. So what happens is, um, the moment the mind takes over, the disciple will start feeling jealous about the guru, or the disciple may be like, why am I even listening to this guy? Who the hell is this? Why should I listen to this guy or this person?
Right.
Even if they get experiences, even if things work out for them through the guru, after the things are done, people may think that, okay, it's done, right? My work is done, so why do I need guru in my life anymore?
In, in what forms or in what ways does a guru guide us or come into our lives?
Like I said, guru basically touches your soul. He or she uh, connects with you in a way which is beyond the physical realm. So it's like an ongoing process, you see. uh, life after that, the process still goes. It goes on and on and on. And the inertia of the process is again based on your conscious level, where you are taking birth, and what you are doing in terms of your spiritual progress. So like I said, you know um, guru may appear to you even in non-living thing, but you need to have that realization that this thing is my guru, or this being is my guru. So many times what happens is, like I said, he need not be physically there with you, but you feel the presence of a guru. So they may come in via dreams, they may come via astral projections, they may meet you. Sometimes you are just sitting and you are just thinking about something, and you may automatically smell something, right? Or you may hear some noise. So there are many subtle ways that they guide you through. That's how it is.
Awesome. Cool. So on this day of Guru Purnima, how do we prepare ourselves to receive more grace of Guru Tatwa?
Well, what you can do is, first of all, there are many rituals about Guru Purnima, but since this day belongs to Guru, what you can do is, you can have, first of all, you need to know who your Guru is, right? In case if you don't know who your Guru is, what you can do is, you can, go to your altar and invoke the presence of your divine, and just express gratitude towards all the beings who have helped you so far, and ask the divine to show you your guru, right? Uh, if I'm sure everybody needs a guru, in terms of spiritual growth and spirituality. You see, what happens is, unfortunately, many people think that, in spirituality, people think that, I have to achieve this X number of things. The moment they achieve those things, we call it siddhis in India or some spiritual power. They think that I'm done. I'm all knower. I'm all, all rounder in these things. But that's not how it is, right? A guru penetrates into you on a very deeper level. So that's why this particular day is very important. So you need to express not only gratitude towards your guru, you need to contemplate where and how that person or that being has helped you, not just in this life, but in your lifetimes. How it will help you in return is you will then discover, your true self or the aspects of yourself in different realms, in different dimensions, and the guru may reveal that to you on this particular day. And because it is a full moon day, because it is a purnima, the energies are very vibrant. So to make yourself receptive, what you can do is, once you invoke the presence, sit in a corner, sit in a calm place, be with the presence, and you can definitely, listen to some music or chant some mantras if you like. But the important part is to stay with the element of the Guru Tatwa, right? So you mainly on this day, you invoke the Guru Tatwa in you and your inner guidance and your Guru guidance. So along with the inner guidance, your inner guidance is not always accurate, right? Your intuition is not always accurate. Sometimes your mind takes over. So you pray to your Guru that make sure that my mind doesn't take over. You see? That's one of the things. Also, I would like to add here, it's a very simple thing in India, which is shared by my own guru. And I'd like to share that with you since we are talking about Guru Purnima. So, my own guru, Sri Sachidanand Dinanath Maharaj, he used to tell me this. He used to say that you don't come and ask how to find the right path and the right guru. Okay. He used to say that you first have to contemplate on your own self whether you are suitable to be a true disciple. You see, a teacher has no choice but to teach all the pupil in the class, but a guru has a freedom to choose his disciples and at the same time a freedom to stop guiding them. That's the main difference between the teacher and a guru. So first check into yourself whether you are eligible as a true disciple. He used to always say that. Then we'll talk about your true nature later. About the true disciple, there is this saying in India, okay, if you want to test a true seeker or a true disciple, fulfill their desires. You know why? So suppose if there is a disciple and he or she is in love with someone and he is saying that Guruji, I want to marry this person, or I want to become successful, or I want this, or I want that, I want babies, right? So the moment you bless them and the moment that thing is done, then that's the real test, because the so-called bond, the so-called faith is then tested, right?
Right.
So the moment it's done, all right, so then what? People tend to forget, right?
They do.
So that's the one of the main tests that how gurus do in India specifically. They test their disciples. They can go to any limit. They can portray themselves as negative person in the eyes of the disciple, so that the disciple deviates from them for a while, so that they can self doubt. These are all the games, we call it Leela in India. You see, it's not mind game, but it's showing you how your mind plays with you. So the guru is not playing mind games with you. He is showing you how your own mind is playing with you, right?
Yes.
So coming back to your question, yes, you need to invoke this presence and you need to ask your guru to show you the way, to show you all these ways of your mind, to show you what you really crave right now, so that you can, detach from it and then, lift yourself up from that. And of course, seek the grace of Guru all the time, because as I said, it's not about this particular lifetime. It's an ongoing thing. So that's how it is. All right. So I think on that note, we'll end up this video. And is there anything else you would like to ask or anything you would like to add onto this?
No, I think you've covered pretty much everything that I was wondering and answered all my questions.
All right.
So I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I wish you all the best and best of grace for this auspicious day of Guru Purnima. And may you have your Guru guide you properly. Yeah. And may you discover your Guru.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
All right,
indeed.
then. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this particular video about Guru Purnima and Guru. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and may your Guru and may you discover your Guru as well. On that note, we would also like to know from you if you have any topics in your mind which we can answer, then please do let us know in the comment box. Subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, and also we also have our Facebook page and Instagram page. So do like us, follow us, and subscribe us because that's what keeps this whole thing rolling. Namaste.